Here we are at the indoor air handler, and it's a heat pump system, so it's the heat and the cooling. And depending on where the dog is, I might be able to go force this into emergency heat. Regardless, I will not be able to operate the heat pump because it's 90 degrees outside. This is our data plate right there. That's in the attic. Like I said, we got our, if it's a heat pump, it'd be reasonable to assume. Wait, a word from our sponsor. It'd be reasonable to assume if it works in the air conditioning mode that it would work in the heat mode. That's an assumption that you have to make. Just like you can't run the air conditioner if it's too cold outside. Any data I would collect, it would be irrelevant. So heat's working. That puts us to the air conditioning system. This is the secondary drain line, which does not discharge like it should. This is the primary drain line, and it has a nice P-trap on it, but it's not insulated. It's not insulated. So that leads us to the venting. We've got our air filter over here. This is kind of a popular. This is all sealed with mastic and leaking. This is real popular. They put these little magnets on here so you can see your 20 by 25 by 1. The problem with that, let's see what it looks like. I can't tell because these are gray when they're new. Okay. You want to replace the air filter when you move in, so you got a baseline, just like you want to replace your smoke alarms when you move in, and carbon monoxide alarms, so that you got a baseline. You know where you're starting. You know how old they really are. You know what the warranty is because you have the paperwork. We'll put that back. The thing is after a while, this mat is going to get brittle and break, and it's going to start leaking. That's just all there is. That's the story. That's the deal, man. All right. Pull chain's too far from the entrance. The light should have a cover on it, okay, to keep it from breaking. So I was at an association meeting. I got the confessional last night, and they said, "How many of y'all can call that out?" I said, "Well, I do about half the time." So I did it this time, and I'm going to try and be better. But it's supposed to have a guardrail over that. Just kind of looking at our air conditioning duct overall. Looks like they came in here and kind of straightened it up the last time they were here, but you also can see where it's just not really sealed very well right in there. Got more than ½ inch sag. So this guy's, just your usual sins. So what do we learn? No care and use manual. No insulation. And you got a warning about the magnetic. And we learned that our air duct is sagging.